Member for McEwen, the Leader of the Opposition, has the call.
Thanks, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister has refused to release the modelling of his net zero policy showing its full economic impact before he goes to Glasgow tonight. Why?
The Prime Minister has
thank you, Mr Speaker.
call.
As I've said on a number of occasions, the government will be releasing the model, will be modelling, will be releasing it in the next few weeks, and it'll be there, Mr Speaker, along with our plans, Mr Speaker, that go through quite methodically about how we intend to achieve that target. And I'm looking forward to be able to point to the commitment that we're making, the target that we've set of net zero emissions by 2050, and of course the update to our 2030 target. The 2030 target, Mr Speaker, which was 26 to 28%, which is what we took to the last election, and we've kept faith with that commitment. And in fact, we said we'd meet that commitment and we'd beat it, and that is exactly what we're going to do, because I'll be able to inform them that we now expect that we will be able to see a 35% reduction by 2030. That is our expectation. That is what the work shows, Mr Speaker. And I think that's an extraordinary achievement, Mr Speaker, by the Australian people, by Australian industry, and I've got to say particularly in the agricultural sector, Mr Speaker.
Will resume his seat. The Leader of the Opposition on a point of order.
Mr Speaker, on relevance, it was a really specific question. There was no rhetoric, just about modelling and why isn't it being produced now? Why?
The Leader of the Opposition will resume his seat. I listened, obviously, I've been listening carefully to the Prime Minister. I think he's being relevant to the question, certainly was in the first couple of sentences. It mightn't be the answer that those on my left wanted, but I'll keep hearing the Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, so that's what we'll be doing when we go to Glasgow. We as a coalition have worked solidly together to understand fully the implications of these nationally determined contributions that we've made. We have worked through these issues. We've considered what is happening in the global economy and the impacts particularly on rural and regional areas, and we have developed the plan, Mr Speaker, which enables us to achieve this and at the same time see our economy continue to grow and the way of life in rural and regional communities continue to go forward, Mr Speaker. That is what our plan achieves. Our targets are clear. 26 to 28% by 2030, Mr Speaker, which we'll meet and beat, and by 2050 to achieve a target of net zero emissions, Mr Speaker. We still don't know what the Labor Party's 2030 target is, and the clock has been ticking on them for a long time.